Hello. Hola. Kajame. Bonjour. Hola. Assalamualaikum. Namaste. Hola. Kumusta? Assalamualaikum. Hola. Jumbo. Kavimada. Hola. Bonjour. Namaskar. Hola. Hello. Sa. Si. Go. Hola. Marhabin.
Hello. I'm Gina Applegate, a teacher at the Upper Darby Kindergarten Center and a member of the Districtwide Equity Leadership Team. Welcome to our first annual Multicultural Day Districtwide Assembly. I'd like to thank the kindergarten students that you just saw say hello in their native language. I'd like to introduce you to our Supervisor of Equity, Melissa Figueroa Douglas.
Thank you, Ms. Applegate, for that welcome. In December 2002, the UN General Assembly declared May 21st as the World Day for Cultural Diversity, for Dialogue and Development. However, I am proud to share that diversity has been celebrated in the Upper Darby School District much longer than that. Embracing cultures give us an opportunity to lead more fulfilling lives, which helps us appreciate others beyond cultural awareness, but also accept others intellectually, spiritually, morally, with dignity. We can embrace cultures by dialoguing with people that represent different cultural background than our own, which leads to developing respect and mutual understanding for different cultures and those of other faiths. As a Black and Puerto Rican woman, I am proud to be your Supervisor of Equity and honored to be a change agent in the largest, most diverse school district in Delaware County, the Upper Darby School District. Special thanks to the equity leadership teams and our very own youth equity stewards. And of course, our school board of directors and district administrators for your ongoing commitment and dedication to recognizing and appreciating all of the cultures represented in our diverse district. A final and special thanks goes to our teachers, which have received professional development from Corwin, provided turnaround training at each building throughout the school year, and have implemented culturally responsive instruction for our diverse student body. Our dynamic teachers have created a more inclusive environment where students are able to recognize mirrors, content they can relate to and see themselves in. Windows, content in which students are able to read about the experiences of others. And sliding doors, similar to windows, however, perspective begins to shift based on content that is learned. We cannot thank our teachers enough for implementing culturally responsive strategies in their classrooms and providing best equitable practices, inclusivity, and embracing diversity throughout content for our students with excellence. Without further delay, I am pleased to welcome you to the start of our first district-wide Multicultural Day virtual assembly. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned to the end for a very special conclusion. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Shanna Pryor, and I am the school social worker at Bywood Elementary School and a member of the district-wide equity leadership team. I am proud to present Mrs. Clarabelle Rivera and her children, Jerabel, Marcos, and Uziel from Bywood Elementary School, who will be performing La Boricua, Himno de Puerto Rico.
Hola, mi nombre es Claribel Rivera. Juntos a mis hijos Uziel Ramos, Marcos Ramos y Yaribel Boria, vamos a representar nuestra isla Puerto Rico cantando la canción La Borinqueña.
And also representing our school, Bywood Elementary School.
Es un jardín florido de
Hi, I'm Nicole Daly, lead teacher at Garrettford and member of the Districtwide Equity Leadership Team. I am now proud to present 5th grader Stelianos Zacharatos to talk about Greece, Greek foods, and the traditions of Greece.
Hi, I'm Stelianos and I'm going to teach you about Greece and its culture. Greece is a nice country. One of the best things about the culture is its food. There are hundreds of foods ranging from soup to even salads. My favorite Greek food would have to be a gyro. It can have almost anything in it, but it almost always has some sort of meat in it. The meat would normally be lamb, but it can be basically anything. The food is carried in pita bread, and you eat the pita bread while you're eating the food. It's kind of like a taco. Greece itself is a very beautiful country. Everything is about a walk away and everyone knows each other. The neighborhoods are basically just a very big family. One thing that is awesome about Greece is there's beaches everywhere. Beaches are typically a walk away to only 3 hours away. The waves aren't that big and most of the oceans are sparkly clean. And that is about Greece and its culture.
My name is Kamisha Simpson, and I am the principal of Walter M. Senko Elementary School. As we celebrate Multicultural Day, I wanted to take a moment to celebrate the powerful impact Caribbean Americans have made. My family's from Jamaica, and this beautiful island has brought the world sweet sounds of reggae music, delicious and spicy jerk chicken, and some of the top athletes of the world, such as Usain Bolt. Growing up in America, I did not realize how much Caribbean Americans have truly impacted American history. Did you know Shirley Chisholm was the first African American congresswoman, and in 1972, she was the first African American woman to run for president. Her parents were from Barbados and British Guyana. She led the way for Kamala Harris, the first African American and South Asian female vice president of the United States of America. Her father was from Jamaica. We can't forget about Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable. He is recognized as the founder of the city of Chicago in the 1780s. He was born in Haiti. Did you know Marcus Garvey was born in Jamaica? He was the leader of the Black nationalist movement in 1920. He inspired the great Malcolm X, a powerful speaker that supported the civil rights movement. Malcolm X's mother was from Grenada. And that's just the beginning. There are so many Caribbean Americans that have paved the way for us. That is why I am proud to be Jamaican.
Hello, my name is Mr. Alexander Quinn, and I am the lead teacher at Hillcrest Elementary School. I am also a member of the district's Equity Leadership Team. I am proud to present first grade student Marissa Papa, who is presenting an element of Albanian culture.
Kini par, në pallat kemi një djalë. Prindrit halli I gazon, se bonaze në të ngran. Në kuzhinë e në balkon, e ndjekin në pjatë në dorë. Qefin mamit mos ja prish, hajte lutem jetë e mish. Unë se ha thellën e mishit, po si ra gjyshit a ulles. Po qarë thua more peni, ku ta gjejmë ta ulles kemi? E menduar flet mamaja, o gjysh në gjeti belaja. Që ti bëhet qefi penis, gjyshi I bjele genit.
4th graders Kevin Escalante and Luis Lopez Herrera from Stonehurst Hills Elementary School will now talk about their Costa Rican heritage and culture.
My name is Kevin Escalante. My culture is Costa Rican, and I'm gonna tell you three facts that me and my family does. And okay, so every time we go on like a small little trip, before we go on a highway, we pray. And number two, every time. We mostly eat Hispanic foods, like rice with chicken sometimes we eat a lot of rice, sometimes we eat steak. Mostly of that. Number three, every single Christmas, we don't open it the next day, we wait until 12 o'clock to open our presents.
Mi nombre es Luis y
y soy de Guatemala. Y mi familia vive acá porque mi mamá quiere que mis hermanos estudien mucho y que puedan ser alguien muy grande en la vida y que quiere que, ¿cómo se dice? Como que estudien mucho.
Sí.
Y mi hermanita chiquita tiene una enfermedad, entonces ella por eso se vino acá porque quiere ayudar en la enfermedad de mi mamá con su tratamiento.
Hello, my name is Russell Bendit, and I'm the assistant principal of Upper Darby High School's class of 2023. Growing up in Delaware County in an Irish family, there are a lot of examples of my Irish heritage all around me. When you walked into my grandparents' house, you see the Irish blessings on the wall. You'd hear my grandfather telling his grandchildren to go out and find a four-leaf clover and get yourself a little luck of the Irish. The most known parts of the culture may just very well be the ham and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day or the old Celtic music that are often a staple around that time of year. Ireland is an island off the coast of England across the Atlantic from North America. In the late 1800s, Ireland went through something called the Great Hunger or the Potato Famine. Ireland relied on potatoes as their biggest staple crop. During this shortage, many people went hungry. So many people went hungry that many Irish people started looking for other places to live. Over 1 million people migrated to America during this time. My great-grandparents were a part of this migration. The most fantastic thing about what I see is when I see my Irish heritage, it reminds me of my family. It reminds me of my heritage. And when we celebrate others' heritage, it reminds me how important it is to look at other people's heritage, other people's families, other people's traditions. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Hi, I'm Mr. Culp. I wanted to take some time to show you one of my favorite drums in my collection. It's called the Bowron drum, or sometimes we pronounce it Bowron drum. It's being pronounced in English, but actually it's an Irish Gaelic word that if you saw it spelled, doesn't look anything like what you would think. It looks like this. Bowron drums typically are made of goat skin, and they have usually a body that's even thicker than this. But this one is made of a synthetic skin, so it's not actually a skin at all. It's made of plastic, and I can tune it. But traditional ones are made of goat skin tacked to the wood, and you would have to heat it up over a fire to make sure it was tight enough or to get it to the right pitch. And sometimes you see one person playing the drum, sometimes two or three, and usually it has a very low, booming kind of a sound. Now we play it with a tipper, like this. And so you hear that little bum, those little quick notes that you hear in there because I'm tipping it while I play. So I'm playing with the top and the bottom almost at the same time. And then in the back with my left hand, I can actually change the pitch of the drum by pressing in or letting go. My drum has this crossbar on the back. They don't all have that crossbar, but this one does, so it allows me to change the pitch a little bit. Earlier you heard me playing Boil the Breakfast Early by the Chieftains. You might have heard me when I was playing along with the music changing the pitch a little bit. Now check out a little bit of the Swallowtail Jig, which is a slower paced tune featuring my 5th grade student Pertouche from Primus on violin.
Students at Primus Elementary School celebrated Multicultural Day in a variety of ways. Many students created a Jamboard about their own culture. Elisa created a Jamboard about Cambodia. Darshil created a Jamboard about India and Telugu. And Sabitha created a Jamboard about India. I'm now proud to present a video created by Alpha Bangura, a 4th grader from Primus Elementary, about his native country, Sierra Leone.
Hi, my name is Alpha Bangura. I am in 4th grade at Primus. I am from Sierra Leone. I have lived in the United States for 1 year. Sierra Leone is a country in West Africa, as shown on the map. The weather in Sierra Leone is always warm. There is no winter. There are beautiful beaches and mountains. People speak many different languages like Temne, Shabu, English, Mandarin, and Creole. I speak Temne and Creole and English. In my country, we eat a lot of rice. On April 27th, each year we celebrate Independence Day. There is the flag of Sierra Leone. The green grass stands for plant, the grass, the white stands for peace, and the blue stands for the ocean.
Sakpase! My name is Cynthia Millord, and I am one of the lead teachers at Hillcrest, and I'm here to represent Haiti. So Haiti, my parents are from Haiti. They immigrated here in the early 90s, late 80s, and I was born in the US. So that makes me very proud to be Haitian American. My culture is very important to me because it's everything. It's everything that I am, the way I speak, the way my values, my language, the way I talk, and the food I eat. My culture embodies every single thing that I am, so that's why it's important to me. Another thing that's very important to me is that Haiti is known for their proverbs, and my favorite proverb right now is what my mother always says, tout jour palvini, which means all days come. So no matter how you're feeling, if you're nervous about something that's coming up, if you're nervous about anything coming up, that day will come. There's no need to worry about it. All days come.
Please welcome Roshi Kai, 4th grader from Aronimink, talking about Chinese art.
Hi everybody, I am Roshi Kai, and today I'm going to talk about Chinese art, including certain pieces of art and art styles in China. So the first style I am going to talk about is Gongbi. Gongbi has a lot of details in it, as you can see in this piece of art. This is the Heart Sutra. You can see that there are many details, such as the top of this carriage and this person's clothes. The second style of art I want to talk about is art with calligraphy. That is very common in Chinese art. A few examples are this one, this one, this one, and this one. Poems are usually wrote with the art, such as this one. This is a very good example. This is Mountain and Pines in Spring, drawn by Mi Fu. You can see this is the poem with calligraphy, and this is the piece of art. Usually the poem is related to the art and usually talks about it too. The third piece of art I want to talk about is this one. This is Waterfall on a Mountain in Spring by Chang Dai-chen. Don't you think it looks like Impressionism? Yes, it actually really looks like Impressionism. This has a lot of shapes, and it doesn't really look like reality. It doesn't have a lot of colors either. You can see that it is painted with ink. There are different layers of ink to show the value of the mountains, and the artist uses different colors of ink to show the waterfall and the mountain and how it is spring. The fourth piece of art I want to talk about is Galloping Horse by Xu Beihong. Xu Beihong is an important artist that promoted modern art in China. This horse is very like modern art, and you can see it is painted with ink. This is an ink splatter that shows the tail of the horse, and the horse is completely painted with ink. Another piece of modern art is Electric Power Lines by Fu Baoshi. You can see it's very realistic and very modern-like. That is all. Thank you very much.
We are now proud to present at Walter M. Senko Elementary School a 5th grade student, Baljeet Kaur. She's going to talk about what she loves about India.
Some things I really like about my culture and country is that in India, there's like a lot of animals that are just stray and they don't have a home. I like to feed them and pet them when I go to India. I also like the food there. It has a lot of flavor to it. Some food I didn't eat look really good, and I want to try them when I get to go to India again. I love the dance there. People find a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement in the dance. The songs are really awesome. They just have like a sick beat to it, and there's a lot of people just listening, and the songs, they have people rhyming it, and people just have like wonderful voices just to sing, and I just love the song there. I hope I get to visit my country again. Bye.
Hi, my name is Joanne DeVito, proud principal of Highland Park Elementary School and a very proud Italian American. This was my maiden name before I got married, Di Giuseppe Antonio. I am considered a first-generation American because both my parents were born and raised in Italy, and they emigrated to the United States in the late 50s. They settled in Upper Darby on Copley Road to raise their family. Italy is a beautiful, beautiful country in Europe, known for its beautiful landscapes and coastlines. When you look at this map, you can see that Italy is in the shape of a boot. It is made up of various regions, and within these regions there are provinces. My parents were both born in the region of Abruzzo, and both their provinces were along the Adriatic Sea. My mom was from the Provincia di Teramo, and my dad was from the Provincia of Ortona. Through the center of Italy, up and down, is mountains called the Apennine Mountains. If you can make it up to the top of the Gran Sasso, which is the highest peak in the Apennines, almost 2 miles high, on a clear day, you can look to the Mediterranean Sea to your west and the Adriatic Sea to your right. The Alps, the famous Alps, are in the northern part of Italy, and it separates Italy from France, Switzerland, and Austria. Italy is known for many things, including art, architecture, opera, fashion, and of course, the food. There is magnificent architecture throughout the country. Many structures are over 2,000 years old. Famous Italian artists include Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. You may have heard of some of famous Italian opera singers such as Enrico Caruso or Andrea Bocelli. Italian designers include Gucci, Versace, Valentino, Dolce & Gabbana. But you're probably most familiar with the Italian food. The most popular Italian foods include pizza, lasagna, chicken parmigiano, pasta, and the Italian gelato, which is the Italian ice cream. Italy is a beautiful, wonderful country full of culture, art, history, and amazing food. I would highly recommend that you visit my beautiful home country. Ciao and buona giornata.
Next, I am proud to present Hillcrest 5th grader Olivia Smith, who will be doing a presentation on Canada.
Hi, I'm Olivia Smith and I'm representing Canada for Multicultural Day at Hillcrest Elementary School. Here, on the first slide, the Calgary Stampede. The Stampede's core purpose is to preserve and celebrate Western heritage, culture, and community spirit. They celebrate through concerts, rodeo events with big money prizes, carnival rides, exhibitions, a parade, and agricultural competitions. The Stampede is one of Canada's biggest traditions, as over 1 million people around the world visit it every year. Here in food, poutine over there is a dish of French fries and cheese curds topped with brown gravy. It sounds really yummy. Here in arts and entertainment, the Jack Pine is also a well-known oil painting by a Canadian artist, Tom Thompson, a representation of the most broadly distributed pine species in Canada. Also, here in Canada Day, most communities across the country will host organized celebrations for Canada Day, typically outdoor public events such as parades, carnivals, festivals, barbecues, and maritime shows, fireworks, and free musical concerts. And also, the meaning of the flag, the Canadian flag not only represents the cultural heritage of the nation, but also symbolizes hope, peace, tranquility, and neutrality dominant in the country. The Canadian flag was also adopted on February 15, 1965. I'm so glad you watched my show, and I hope you all learned something new. Have a great day.
I am now proud to present second grader Malia Tabassum from Highland Park Elementary School, who will tell us all about Muslim holidays and traditions like Ramadan and Eid.
Hi, Highland Park family. My name is Malia Tabassum, and I'm going to explain what is Ramadan and what is Eid. Ramadan is the holiest time of year in the Islamic religion. It is observed by more than 1 billion Muslims around the world. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. It begins when there is a new moon. The lunar calendar is not the same as the solar calendar in everyday use. So Ramadan does not begin on the same day every year. It often begins on a day in April or early May. This school year in 2021, Ramadan begins on the evening of Monday, April 12, and goes until Tuesday, May 11. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims do not eat or drink during daylight hours. The purpose of fasting is to teach self-control and to be reminded of the people who suffer, and to concentrate completely on being a good person. Children, pregnant women, and people who are sick are not expected to fast during Ramadan. People normally start fasting when they are teenagers. In addition to fast during Ramadan, many Muslims try to do good deeds and to give up bad habits. They also try to strengthen their religious belief by going to the mosque and studying the Quran. During Ramadan, people have 2 meals each day. One meal is called suhoor, happens before the sun rises. The other meal is called iftar, is after sunset. The iftar often begins with eating dates traditionally. Dates are known as the food our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ ate when he broke his fast. A big 3-day celebration called Eid al-Fitr, breaking of the fast, happens immediately after Ramadan. Muslims celebrate the end of fasting and through prayers give thanks Eid, pronounced Eid, is also a time of giving to others. This school year in 2021, Eid will begin on the evening on Wednesday, May 12. People give to charity, give gifts to others, and spend time with family and friends.
Good afternoon. My name is Marvin Lee. I'm the Controller of Operations, and my main job is to work with great people of Upper Darby School District to operate the buildings and transportation services. I came to the U.S. from South Korea when I was 20 years old, so I know Korea very well. Korea is known for many different things, such as K-pop, BTS, kimchi, K-drama, Samsung, Hyundai, Kia, LG, Korean fried chicken, Korean barbecue, and 12-step skincare routines. You can't forget that. But to me, Koreans are most known for their hard work ethics. When I was in high school, I used to go to school at 7 a.m., study there until midnight, came home by 12:30 a.m., and study a couple more hours before I go to bed. We did that every single day, and we had no weekends, no holidays in my senior years. So most Koreans are well trained to work very hard, and I try to bring that intensity to the Upper Darby School District when I work. And when I work here, I recognize that I represent Korean and Asian communities as a whole. So I try to do a good job. I'm a proud Korean American, and I look forward to continue working hard for the Upper Darby School District. Thank you.
Students from Ms. Benginia's class at Charles Kelly Elementary School are proud to tell you about their cultures.
Hi, my name is Karima. I have 19 cousins. I have friends from Bangladesh. My favorite family members are my mom's mom, my grandmother, and my mom's brother. I am from Bangladesh. My favorite things are eating soup and having fun exploring the cities. My language is Bangla, but I'm Islam and Muslim. I'm both. Hi, my name is Nabila, and I'm in second grade. My school is Charles Kelly. Today I'm going to share about my family. My family members are my mom, my dad, my older sister, and my little brother. I'm from Bangladesh and I'm Muslim, and my language is Bangla. When I greet people, I say Assalamu alaikum. And me and my family love spending time with each other in the weekends. My family favorite foods are cake, rice, and ice cream, and my name is Nabiha.
Hi, my name is Angel, second grade, Charles Kelly Elementary School. My family members, my mom and my brothers, and me. Food from the Philippines. My favorite foods are lomi, crab, and adobo. My mom loves to cook, and I like to play Roblox and TikTok. And me and my brothers, sometimes we like to play Uno, Philippines dresses, and my language is English and Tagalog.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Deep. I'm from India. My mom and my brothers and my brother's mom live. And I'm from India and I speak Indian language. And my brothers and we love to play and watch TV and play like Among Us games. And we love to eat Indian food.
I am now proud to present Walter M. Senko's third grade student, Melanie Valdez Mendez, who is going to show us a demonstration of cooking Guatemalan food.
Hi, my name is Melanie. Today I'm going to represent my country, Guatemala, by making a recipe from Guatemala. So first we have to wash our hands. So now we have to use a plantain. It's like a banana, but it's other kind of banana. So we have to add it. You have to be a little bit more quiet. So it has to be on low. We have to wait for 30 minutes. So now we're going to get a little bit of oil, cooking oil, and we'll use this little bit of oil. So now I'm gonna put it in.
Yes.
So this oil is for our beans that go in the plantains, which the recipe is called rellenitos. It's very yummy. I'm sure you will like it. So now we will pour in our beans. They have to be these beans. So now we're gonna put them. So you will have to use some adult help for this. It's kind of hard. Shell from the plantain, so we can smush and soften, so it could the plantain could have a texture like dough. So now we're gonna smush it. So now that the plantain is all smushed, we're gonna add a little bit this. We're gonna add this little bit of sugar. So now we're gonna add it. Like we're gonna have to go around the bowl. So then we make a tortilla out of the plantain. Then we get our beans. And we add a little bit of the beans that we cooked earlier into our plantain tortilla. So now we have to make a bun out of this tortilla. So we have some oil on the stove, and we're gonna put the plantain with the some beans inside of them. So now we're gonna put it. Okay, so this is how they're getting their texture. We already turned them over with a spatula, so this looks so delicious. Some delicious and lovely recipes of my culture, Guatemala. So all the time this takes to cook is 15 minutes. So we will put the rellenitos on this plate. When we have to put on the plate, on top of the plate, this paper so it can absorb all the oil. Delicious. I hope you like my video. Give this a big thumbs up if you like it. Bye.
Hello, my name is Nina Armin, and I'm the equity leader for Drexel Hill Middle School. As a new teacher to the Delco area, I have been fortunate enough to see the growth of our student body. New faces, different heritage, diverse backgrounds, and learning the familiarity that we all commonly share. family. I've been privy to learning the strength and diversity in family amongst our administration, teachers, and students. Celebrating multiculturalism is deeper than learning a new language or trying a new food from a different country, or even participating in a newer religious acknowledgement such as Ramadan or Kwanzaa. It's understanding that that new language is still a staple in certain communities that is oftentimes not celebrated. It's about knowing that the new food you're trying from a different country was the only meat that could be used, so people made the best out of what they had. It's also about understanding that our students are not just fasting, but getting closer to God during the month of prayer and worship during Ramadan. Celebrating our differences, as well as our common interests, helps unite and, most importantly, educate us. I am now proud to present students from Drexel Hill and Beverly Hills Middle School who will be discussing cultures from around the world.
Hi there, happy Multicultural Day. My name is Rush and I'm in 7th grade. Today I will be explaining a bit about my culture. So I am from Bangladesh, a country in South Asia. One thing that is really nice about Bangladesh is the food there. We share a lot of similar foods from other countries in South Asia, such as biryani and curry. Our foods consist of a lot of spices and items. When making something like rice, we usually cook 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 items to go along with it, such as fish, lentils, curry, chicken, or something else. We also have special drinks made from ingredients like yogurt, sweet yogurt, mint leaves, buttermilk, and chili pepper. Yes, we put chili pepper in some of our drinks. Like I said before, we use a lot of spices to enhance the flavor of our food. Things like turmeric, chili pepper, coriander, cardamom, and ginger. When making food, most of it takes processing. It isn't like something you would throw in the microwave and wait for it to heat up. Marinating, washing, and peeling off excess is all part of the process when it comes to making Bangladeshi food. Well, that is it for what you learned from me today. Of course, there's so much more to Bangladeshi culture, but I hope you enjoyed this short voiceover of me explaining my culture. Again, happy Multicultural Day.
Hi, my name is Josie Doherty and I'm in 8th grade at Drexel Hill Middle School. I have always had an interest in the French culture. While doing some research, I found a quote said by Alphonse de Lamartine, a French poet and politician. This quote was, "Le monde est un livre dont chaque panneau ouvre une page." In English, this translates to, "The world is a book. With each step, we open a page." Alphonse played a big part in the Second Republic, the Republican government of France that lasted between 1848 and 1851. The quote reminds me that each day we get to wake up and do better than we did the day before. I love how it tells us that we have the opportunity to change the story of our life. The quote will forever remind me of that we have the ability to be the change of whether it is with our own life story or in the world.
Hi, my name is Joel O'Neill. My family and I are from the Twin Isles, Trinidad and Tobago, in the Caribbean. Trinidad is known for steel pan, calypso, and limbo. Today my brother Joel will be playing a song for you on our national instrument, the steel pan. Take it away, Joel.
I'm the Superintendent of Schools, Dan McGarry, and I just wanted to recognize the hard work and effort of the Upper Darby School District. In particular, the hard work and efforts of our diversity teams in all of our schools, under the leadership of our principals, and our newly hired this past year, Leader and Supervisor of Equity, Ms. Melissa Figueroa Douglas. The Upper Darby School District serves a tremendously diverse community, representing close to 80 different languages. The goal of this Upper Darby School District process in promoting equity and access to our students is to make sure that we're providing as much of an opportunity to access all that makes Upper Darby great. Together, we can reach excellence. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Hello, Upper Darby School District. I hope that you all enjoyed the first district-wide Multicultural Day. A huge thank you to Mrs. Figueroa Douglas, our Supervisor of Equity, for making this special day a reality. Thank you to all of our students who participated in and created this celebration. At the end of every year at Beverly Hills Middle School, the home of multiculturalism, there is a celebration honoring all the cultures that make up our diverse student body. Multicultural Day. This celebration was started over 20 years ago by Mr. Collin as the culmination of the 6th grade social studies curriculum, studying all of the continents. I eventually began to organize this celebration, and it was my honor to help continue and grow this important BH tradition. While our plans have had to be adapted due to COVID, typically our Multicultural Day at Beverly Hills is split into 2 parts. In the morning, we have a cultural fair in the cafeteria. Students research a country, often one that they or their ancestors are from, and create a tri-fold display. Along with the projects, students brought their traditional foods and more traditional clothes. Families of participating students were invited, and everyone got to learn and taste something new. In the afternoon, we have an assembly of multicultural student performances from Punjabi, Bengali, and Irish dancing, to African drumming, to songs and anthems sung in different languages, storytelling, folklores, reading from the Quran, poems, and many more. This assembly has featured an endless variety of entertainment from around the world. Our students work for weeks preparing and practicing for this day. It is truly one of the highlights of our 6th graders' year. Year after year, it is always amazing to witness our students both so proud and happy to share their own cultures, but also so interested and eager to learn about others. We learn and grow together. As you can tell, this celebration at Beverly Hills is near and dear to my heart, and I am so glad that it is expanding to this district-wide Multicultural Day. I like to call Beverly Hills Middle School the home of multiculturalism, but really, Upper Darby School District is the district of multiculturalism. Today is so significant since celebrating our cultural diversity fosters respect and honors the unique and amazing things that come from other cultures and ways of life. Our students gain an appreciation and understanding of cultural difference. Everyone benefits when we create a learning atmosphere that is engaging and accessible for all students of all cultures. Upper Darby School District represents and respects all students and honors the richness of our diversity. Let the celebration continue.